Good afternoon, dear students. Today we are going to start with the revision for PA1. So I am dropping the chapter coordination, control and coordination that we had started 2 days before, and we are going to prepare every day doing some key points or key words whatever are important for the PA1 exam. Okay, so this chapter that we have already done in the school, but we are going to revise it by making a collection of all the key points. Okay, so today the first chapter that I am going to start is chemical reactions and equations. Okay, so we are going to discuss about it. So you have to be very much attentive because it is going to come in your exam. Fine. So let us start with this. Now, chemical reaction and equation, this is just like a basic concept of whatever you have learned in your 9th class. So we are going to discuss about the chemical changes. You know that there are 2 types of changes. How many types of changes are there? Changes, physical and chemical. Okay. Physical changes are the ones in which the properties of a substance does not change. Okay, they remain the same. The chemical properties of the substance does not change. Only physical appearance may change. Means they can change from one state to another state, or like temperature. Okay, so but basically we are saying that the physical properties of the substances can show any type of change, but chemical properties, they remain same. So such type of changes are called physical changes. So examples are like folding of paper, cutting of wood or cutting of a paper, tearing a paper, cutting of like your cloth or piece of cloth, or like these things in which we are saying that no change in chemical properties takes. Okay. Another one is chemical change. In this type of change, what happens to the substance? It completely transforms into another substance. Okay, something new is formed. The physical as well as chemical properties are changed. So in this chapter we are going to learn about the chemical changes only. Now, the chemical changes are carried out in the form of chemical reactions. So what are chemical reactions? So let us learn about chemical reactions. What happens? When a chemical reaction takes place, it means that there is rearrangement of atoms. Rearrangement of atoms. Chemical. What is chemical reaction? Okay. It is just a rearrangement of atoms, or we can say, this is one of the definition that we can say, or it can be like a process in which one or more new substances are transformed into new substances. Okay, or we can say process of what? A process of, or we can say in which, a process in which one or more substances are transformed into new substances. Okay, then we call it a what? Chemical reactions. Okay. Now, when the chemical reaction takes place, what do we include the terms? We are using the terms reactants and products. In a chemical reaction, the reactants are always written on which side? Are the substances which are being used initially. Okay, they are called reactants. Okay, when a chemical change takes place, whatever the initially the substance is in the form, okay, those are known as the substances. that are taking part in a chemical reaction are called reactants, and after the change has taken place, the new substance that is formed is known as product. Okay, so we can show like this: A plus B arrow C plus D. So these are what? These are known as reactants and these are known as products. Okay, so in this way we can write them reactants or products. Reactants always take part in the chemical reaction and products are formed during the chemical reaction. Okay, now what are the characteristics of chemical reactions? How we will come to know that a chemical reaction has taken place? So there are various various characteristics which will show that a chemical reaction has taken place. So let us write characteristics of a chemical, I write it in short, chemical reaction. What are the ones? Number one, evolution of, first is evolution of a gas. If a gas is being evolved during a chemical reaction, we say that a chemical reaction has taken place. Okay, for example, when the acids, they react with some metal, then what is formed? Salt is formed plus hydrogen gas. So evolution of gas is known as, is a factor which will show that chemical reaction is taking place. Second one is change in color. Change in color. Okay, for change in color, how we will come to know? For example, let us take the substances that we are going to start with is barium, BaCl2, barium chloride plus Na2SO4, sodium sulfate. Sorry, not this reaction. We are going to talk another one. CuSO4 plus Fe. Copper sulfate is it is in aqueous state, is a blue colored salt. Okay, when iron is put inside it, what we see, that reaction takes place and we see that the blue color disappears and green color is seen. Okay, pale green color, and along with it Cu is released. So there is a change in color. So this also shows that chemical reaction has taken place. Then comes change in state. Change in state. How we will come to know whether the reaction has taken place? Let us take hydrogen gas plus oxygen gas. They react together and forms H2O water. Okay, this is gaseous, and this is formed as liquid. Okay, so state has changed from gases to liquid state. Then comes fourth one, change in temperature. Okay, when the chemical reaction takes place, there is a change in temperature. If there is change in temperature, we will say that a chemical reaction is taking place. Okay, so for this we can have some examples, like when we are adding acids and metal, we are reacting acids and metal, then there is a change in temperature. Okay, on this basis it can be like either the temperature falls or it rises. Okay, so change in temperature can be of two types. It can be either exothermic, when the heat is being released, or heat can be taken in from the surroundings, endothermic. Okay, so this release of heat or taking in heat includes one of the characteristics of chemical reaction. Okay, so this is how we can explain about the characteristics of chemical reaction. There is one more chemical characteristics, and we call it formation of precipitate. Fifth one, formation of precipitate. A precipitate is a insoluble substance that is produced during the chemical reaction. Okay, let us take the example. We will take like barium chloride plus Na2SO4, sodium sulfate. When the reaction goes on, what happens? These are in aqueous condition. We get barium sulfate, which is white color precipitate. We write PPT in short. White precipitate is formed and 2NaCl. Sodium chloride in aqueous form is formed. Okay. So how many characteristics will show that chemical reaction has taken place? Number 1, evolution of gas. Number 2, change in color. Number 3, change in state. Number 4, change in temperature. And the last one is formation of precipitate. So if any of them, or say 1 or 2 or 3 changes are taking place in a chemical, if are observed, then we will say that chemical reaction has taken place. Okay, so I told you that when temperature change is there, it can be either endothermic or it can be exothermic. Okay, now let us come to the next concept, and that is chemical equations. Now when a chemical reaction takes place, then what will happen? Chemical equations. See, when a chemical reaction takes place, then what do we say? That rearrangement of atom is taking place. Okay, so if it is rearrangement of atoms, then how it has to be spoken also. How do we express it? So a chemical equation links together the substances which react, that is reactants, and the new substances that are formed called the products. Okay, so a chemical equation can be written in 2 forms or 2 ways. What are they? Either they can be written in word equation or they can be written in symbol equations. So let us see how a chemical equation is written. So it can be written in word equation, or second one is it can be written in symbolic equations. Okay, so we are going to first write down the word equation. For example, somebody tells you about a change, chemical change, and says that magnesium wire was burnt in air and it produced on burning magnesium oxide. Okay, this is a sort of story that is being told. So to express it in the form of equation, what we will do? We are going to write down the reactants and then on the other side products. Okay, so word equation is an equation which links together the names of the reactants with those of the products. Okay, so what is word equation? So first of all we are going to discuss about it. An equation which, what is it? A word equation which links together the reactants, okay, which links together the reactants and or with the new products formed, new substances that are formed called products, with the new substances formed, that is products. So how to write? Just now I explained about magnesium. So we can write like with the example that magnesium Magnesium plus oxygen gives what? Magnesium dioxide. Magnesium dioxide. Okay, so such type of reactions. Let us take one more. Hydrogen plus oxygen gives water. Okay, so all these are what? Magnesium plus oxygen, magnesium dioxide, hydrogen plus oxygen, oxygen is called water. Okay, some more can be there, like zinc plus hydrochloric acid gives zinc chloride plus hydrogen. Okay, so such type of reactions which are expressed in the form of words, in which the words are written instead of symbols. Okay, so such type of reactions which are written in the form of equation are known as word equation. Okay, so what do they include? What is in the word equation? The word equations are in which the reactants are written on left hand side, while left hand side, because our hand is left this side, and products on the right hand side. Okay, if there are more than one reactant or more than one product is formed, then we separate them with the plus sign. Okay, by putting plus sign between them. For example, this is here magnesium plus oxygen we have written. If there is one more product, then we will write plus and that product. Okay, now let us come to the symbol equations. Now if we keep on writing such type of reactions in word form, it becomes very lethargic. Okay, and it becomes also very difficult to write such long equations. So what we do, for convenience, we write symbolic equations. And you know what are symbol equations? A symbol equation is a brief representation. What is symbol equation? It is a brief representation of a chemical reaction in terms of symbol and formula of the substances involved. Okay, so let us come to the chemical equations now. Second part, that is symbol equation. What is symbol equation? Symbol equations are the equations which are brief representation of a chemical reaction in terms of symbols. Okay, in terms of symbols and formula. Of the substances. Okay, for example, if we are writing magnesium plus O2 gives MgO. H2 plus O2 gives H2O. Okay, so today we have learnt about what? Word equations, symbol equations, and besides that, what are the characteristics of the equations. So for today this is sufficient. You have to learn, you have to revise all these, because exams are not far away from you. Okay, so keep revising.